Alright, Shalom, this is the brother Aishiar. Before I get started, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and salutation to all you Akim out there that's pushing this word with all righteousness and sincerity. And I'm getting straight into the point. If we're part of the hopeful elect, we're gonna get tried, man. Part of Jacob's trouble that's basically here is that tribulation, where the scriptures say that that we'll be tried as gold in the fire, to be purified, man. I wanted to touch on a couple scriptures, relating to that point. All right, but this is Matthew 5:5. It says, "Blessed are the meek, for they should inherit the earth." All right, so we know that word meek represents the humble or the lowly or the poor. Okay, which that represents the elect. All right, so let me pull that up. All right, that Greek word, Strong's 4239.
Strong's G 4239. Praus. Thayer's Lexicon, related entry, praas.
All right, so I'm gonna jump into this biblical usage here. All right, straight in the point. It says, in the Old Testament, the meek are those wholly relying on God rather than their own strength to defend against injustice. All right, and it says, thus meekness towards evil people means knowing that the Most High is permitting the injuries that they inflict. Okay, and it says, and that He is using them to purify His elect. All right, and that's the point that I wanted to make, man. So the Lord is going to try us, man. He's going to put us in uncomfortable situations. All right, He's going to put us in positions of straits. All right, but all of this is being done, all right, to purify you, man. To make you acceptable unto Him. Okay, so let me grab some scriptures. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 1. Okay, it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." All right, so that's what we have to understand off the gate. All right, because we just read in that definition of meek that He uses tribulation to purify His elect, man. So it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure." Okay, and that's the thing. We got to constantly endure, man. There's always going to be some bullshit, man. No matter what it is, man. Vexation on the job, vexation at your house, in your own home. Whether it be with family or whatnot. Just vexation in general, man. Because we're not eating right here. Our bodies are messed up, our minds are messed up. Esau has all this radiation and shit pumping around, so our body chemistry is thrown off. Just many things, but we got to constantly endure tribulation. The things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua throws at us. It says, "And make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at their last end." And we really got to be in that spirit now, man. Even harder. We understand that we're at the end of this world, and that time of Jacob's trouble is here, man. So we have to prepare our minds, for that type of tribulation that's coming, man. The RFID chip, the crash of the society, the economy, martial law, the militarization of the police force, man. Esau, this devil's rousing, things up. All right, but we have to cling on to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that we be saved to the very end. And it says, verse 4, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully," man. Because the scriptures tell you, think it not a strange thing when that fiery trial comes upon you to try you. Roughly paraphrased, man. Scriptures say, whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully, man. All right, because that's part of serving the Lord, man. He's gonna bring these afflictions upon us as the definition said, to purify His elect. All right, it says, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. You know, hey, the Lord giveth and He taketh away, man. You know, and that's one thing that you got to be able to withstand as well, man. You know, you can't get comfortable, man. You know, the Lord basically could do what He pleases, man. You know, and it's rightfully so, because all the ways and judgments, as it tells you in Deuteronomy 32 and I believe verse 4, it says all the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are righteous judgment, man. You know, Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 5, the point. All right, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. You know, and the elect represent that gold, man. That's going to be tried in that fire, man. Which is these different afflictions that the Lord is going to bring us through, man. You know, hey, you know, some brothers is plagued in the mind on certain things, man. Certain demons that brothers battle, personal demons. You know, some brothers may have some health issues, infirmities. You know, some family issues, whatever the case may be, financial issues on your job, whatever. But he said, the Lord said that for gold is tried in the fire, and that's the fire. And acceptable men, you know, because we want to be found to be acceptable unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we're going through the things that we're going through in the furnace of adversity. Okay, verse 6: believe in Him, and He will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in Him. Okay, and I want to link up this verse 5 here about the gold being tried in the fire. Okay, with Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. All right, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 5. It says, "In having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded." You know, and that's the elect. You know, that's the meek that's going to inherit the earth, man. As we read in Matthew chapter 5 and 5. You know, but it says they shall be greatly rewarded, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua proved them and found them worthy for Himself. And that's why we have to go through these different chastisements, man, these afflictions, man. You know, because we're being tried as gold in the fire, man. All right. Verse 6. As gold in the furnace have He tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. You know, and these are part of the sacrifices that we have to, that we have to make. Things we got to go through. You know, that's part, as we read in Sirach chapter 2 at the top, that, you know, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul from temptation, man. You know, so all of these scriptures, they all jive together, man. You know, making sense of the hell that we catch in this place, man. All right, so my last scripture here is 2nd Ezra, 2nd Ezra 16. You know, just linking it all up. 2nd Ezra 16 and 73. Okay, 2nd Ezra 16 verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. All right. So, you know, which just further backs up all the scriptures that were brought out. You know, the chosen are the ones that's really being tried, man, because we're fighting for that prize, man. You know, we're fighting to be in the kingdom of heaven, man, to be a part of the 144,000, man, the 1/3 or whatever it is, man, being part of the elect, man. You know, we're fighting for that number, okay? You know, to receive salvation. Verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you the same. Okay? And we know that. We understand that, man. We know the days of trouble are at hand. The Lord is bringing judgment throughout the earth, man, with these natural disasters. All right? You got martial law on the way. All right? You got these top economists telling you that this dollar is about to go. You know? The Apple CEO, he just said that this economy is basically about to crash, man. You know? People that have so-called rank in the society, man, they letting you know that this shit is about to go. All right, so that's the days of trouble that's coming, man. Food shortages, famine, you know, civil war, race wars, you know. But the Lord said, trust in Him, and He's going to deliver you from the same, man. And that's going into His chosen, man. So we got to bear the point that I'm trying to make is that we got to bear these afflictions now, all right? So when the time of Jacob's trouble come, that we have a chance to be, saved from it, man. So hopefully this lesson was edifying, man. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And salutation to all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. To the next time, I say Shalom.